Well, we're here in East Sussex, near where we made our record, and now we've finished it, ready to take it out and play it to the world.
I think the kind of emotional kind of outlook of the album is definitely influenced by being in the countryside and being maybe closer to nature and less caught up in the sort of insane rush of city life. You know, Perfect Symmetry, the last album, was definitely felt more kind of more busy, and it's nice to. I think this album feels more about trying to see your place in a journey with a bit more grace.
I wouldn't say Sussex is known for its thriving music scene. In fact, that was one of the reasons why we all decamped to London and tried to make a go of it there. But actually, we kind of ran into the same sort of problems there as well. We never really felt part of a scene particularly. And I don't know, I think some of our best music's been made sort of in this kind of environment, so it was nice to get back to it for making this record.
I think we definitely tried to make the most of being in the countryside and being away from other people. You know, we definitely the studio can be quite intense, and you always end up arguing about bass parts for 2 hours, and sometimes you need to step outside and go for a walk, and it's a lovely part of the world to be able to do that and sort of get a bit of perspective. And obviously the pub's quite a good place to get some perspective as well, so we did that quite a lot.
In a city like mine, there's no point in fighting. I close my eyes, see you.
When you grow up somewhere where there aren't any bands and there aren't any venues, and no one you know has ever been in a band, it's quite hard to sort of think of being a kind of touring musician as a realistic prospect. It's just kind of something that happens to people on TV or whatever. So I think it took us a long time to think, actually, do we really want to do this, and see if we can kind of write songs and play gigs that actually are as good as what everyone else is doing.
I wanna love the way we used to live. I lie in the dark, I feel I'm falling. Feel your hand on my back, hear your voice calling.
I would say I definitely wrote the majority of the album here in Sussex, in my little studio where we ended up recording the album as well. So it's been a process that's been very rooted in Sussex, I suppose, in a way that our music probably hasn't been probably ever before. It's probably even more than the first album. Watching the seasons change and walking across fields to the pub to sort of sit with my notebook and try and write lyrics. And I think that there's a sense of our place in the world or the universe or in time even that comes from that, which is really infuses the whole album.
Maybe I'm not scared of this world when you're here. Silenced by
Growing up together, I think music